Well, how you doing again? This is race weekend at Watkins Glen. It was an absolutely boring race. NASCAR has truly messed this up even bigger than they ever have before by taking a race from Atlanta and going somewhere else when they should have took them both from California because those are boring races out there. But we keep going from a mile and a half track to a mile and a half track. How's fans gonna get interested in it? Who wants to watch it go around circle and circle and circle with no action? These are boring tracks that need to be fixed. How do we make it fixed? Well, you got to get back to what made the sport popular. You got to get back into the beating banging. You got to race every lap. This simply get out of your car and say, "Oh, it was a good points day," and let the road course guys come in and run the road courses for a race, and that's the only ones they can win. This is a bore. This is an absolute bore. And somebody's got to say something. So I'm suggesting that everybody start emailing NASCAR and let them know what you think. Start telling them your feelings because you know what? They're not listening to any of the fans, but if we flood their emails and flood their office with complaints, maybe they'll listen to us. Well, let's talk about the Hendrick Motorsports organization just a little bit because I'm disgusted at Hendricks. This is supposed to be the top organization in the sport, and you can't put the guy that brings in more money than anybody in the whole thing in good equipment. You pull a car off of a car at Watkins Glen and the car is completely junk. There is a problem. So that tells me the team sucks. What are we going to do about it? Well, there's nothing I can do about it physically but complain about it. So the fans need to start flooding Hendrick Motorsports with emails too saying, look, you fix it or else he's got to go somewhere else. And I think it needs to go somewhere else. I think it needs to be in a better fit organization. I think it may be time for him to, move on. It might be Richard Childress Motorsports. He might be a better fit for it. Just like the crew thing I talked about before. He needs an older crew chief that he trusts from the garage where he grew up in. And I think that would help him and trust in the people around him. Well, I don't think the people that are on that 88 team ever had the chemistry. I mean, you even look at Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon took 2 or 3 years to get his team up to par, but they can't get over the hump. Getting over the hump of winning the race. Running second, running third is okay, but you want to win. It's all about winning. And this points thing is just simply disgusting too, with the way they do things. Everybody focuses on the last 12, and we're already talking about here at the Watkins Glen. What is the who's going to get in the chase? Well, I don't think it's so much who's getting in the chase. Let's start talking about winning races first. These guys that are running these races need to win the races. Look, Jimmie Johnson's going and Denny Hamlin are going to go in with the points far above everybody, and Kevin Harvick's going to go in third or fourth or fifth place. It's absolutely ridiculous. The guy leads the points by 300 points, and he ain't going to go in as the leader. Come on, there's a problem. I mean, that's he don't have an advantage of running good all year. So once again, the point system is a screwed up system. So if you got any questions or anything like that, send them to NASCAR, and let's start getting our complaints out there. And back to the Hendrick Motorsports thing, the same thing. Send them to Hendricks. Let him know you're disgusted his organization. He can't put a car under the 88. And getting the right people in place, because I don't think there's one right person on that team. They need to fire every one of them. From the tire changer to the gas man, there's a problem. And I don't know what it is, but there's a problem. Take the man off the top of the box, take the car chief, take them all off, and hire each individual one from a different team to start all over, and you probably have better chemistry than you do on this one. Well, once again, that's all I'm going to have to say today. Thank you, and goodbye.